Alrighty, so this is a video I wasn't expecting to film, so I'm just kind of doing it on the fly. When I say on the fly, I mean people are still awake and it's got to be noisy. Today, we're talking about this, Inglourious Basterds. I do have the sleeve, which does stick on, it has those little sticky thingies on it, which you can kind of see there, which is nice. Obviously, it has quite a lot of details on the back. Limited to 1,000 units. It does come with a card. I will be doing a detailed unboxing, but I also kind of want to examine, given that this is Zavvi's first premium, what it's like to have a Zavvi premium. I will note, firstly, the box it came in, thin cardboard, one small bubble of an airbag there, luckily, because that's where the fucking whatever hit it, that's what hit it there. So outside of one crease that's in the top here, which I don't know if that was intentional or if that was part of the damage. So far it's fine. It does have creases on the bottom corners, obviously, the kind of one thing I was expecting to happen, but like it didn't come in bad condition. But this is Zavvi we're talking about, and if they want to start making this shit where it's 170 Australian dollars to buy it, not including shipping, they gotta up their game. But, you know, that's something to be concerned about, especially given that there are pre-orders to buy this again, which now makes me think, is it still 1,000 units, or did they just not sell out completely? They sold out, but then people cancelled their orders, you know. It is what it is. Anyway, let's take a dive. So, of course, on the outside of the box, you got this. It's a nice design. You got some debossing on the front. I will note they did remove all the swastikas from the images. I don't know why they did that. I don't know if that's a political correctness thing, if it's because images of swastikas isn't really approved of in the UK. I don't really know. I'm pretty sure the Australian release for this on 4K still has a swastika. I don't particularly mind. It's just, I'm like, I don't know, it just kind of ruins the artist's vision in a way. I mean, sure, I guess you got enough imagery still, but I don't know, you know, come on. It's a movie. Anyway, that's kind of it. It's just weird. I don't know. I actually really like the art design that they've chosen for this. It's got a nice texture to it. It definitely doesn't feel too flimsy, you know. It's got a nice solidness to it. Again, still some embossing. I like the glossy nature. There is nothing on the base or the top. It does have this artwork, which of course wasn't really shown off at all. But I like it. It's interesting. Oh, okay, I'm going to say, so there's actually a crease in the base here. I'm going to say that's a part of the box's design, because it's around the same area on the top. Yeah, and the same goes on the side there. So, it's a decent wooden-looking crate, with, of course... Yeah, it's kind of debossed, it's weird. Anyway, it opens up like a magnet. I've never had a one-click before, so I'm kind of like, oh my god, this is kind of insane to me. Okay. Opens up like this. It's quite nice already. Again, still no swastikas. Okay. It has a little tag which allows you to bring out the two premiums, so I'll grab them out. There is, of course, number one, still mint in its shrink wrap. Which is quite interesting, that they just keep them in their shrink wrap. Probably a good thing. I think that's what they usually do for most premiums naturally, if it's in a one-click, say Manta Lab or whatever. It does have a small film in between, just so they don't scratch each other, which is considerate of them. And, of course, your second edition. I think this is the least favoured edition of the two. I will be opening them both up because I don't care to sell one of them. I like how they both have different features. They both obviously have different art cards. This is probably the least interesting one in terms of just art design and everything. And, you know, it just has character cards over, like, the little Guess Who cards. I'll obviously show... It's probably best just to show it like this. Like, this is already a more interesting artwork. And this is actually the Steelbook artwork that's on this. So again, they've got two different steelbooks as well. Like, look at the differences from like the little art cards and character cards, the images, the booklet is maybe different, and of course two different steelbooks. This one I believe, has embossing to it, so I'm very interested to take a look at that. As I look at the box, obviously the inside, it's just hollowed out. There's no extra artwork or anything. It's just got that little strip, which is cool. And it does have something that I really like. It's got a drawer. Now, I want to still treat this kind of... Like, this is... Oh, it even... See him on the back. I didn't see that before. It's got secret artwork. So, you've got your poster. It's a one-sided A4 sheet. Just people's faces. Nothing exceptional, but it's a nice quality. It's a good plasticky material, so it's, you know, quality poster material. It's not paper or anything. I mean, it's still paper, but it's not like, you know, paper. Paper. I know posters. I made them. No, I don't. And then this, of course, comes with a really nice... whatever the fuck this is. Like, you can see, it has clear around it. It's just nice. It's in the images. I don't really know what exactly it's meant to be. It's just kind of nice. So, there's that. What else do we have? Okay. So, it's got... when you remove the little section with the art, with the little card, let me just put that back in. You do not need to remove that. But it does come with a card, which this is a proper credit card, which I like. I like that they actually went and did that. So this is number 306 of 1000. It's kind of, in a way, slightly bare, because of course it does have that, of course, logo, Inglourious Basterds, with the hole. Which the only nice thing there of it not having a swastika does actually let you look at the actual number, but it doesn't, like, have... It just says edition. It doesn't, like... It doesn't stipulate. I think maybe because it's a collector's edition, but usually, like, even other one-clicks would say, like, it would be a collector's edition, or the one-click edition, or whatever, like... Film Arena has the Maniacs box and shit like that, so, yeah, it's kind of interesting. I'm interested... I want to see what the... if the individual units have their own cards. I will say I'm very glad that this wasn't strongly damaged or anything. It was a concern. Obviously, everyone has their concerns about Zavvi as it is. And to be fair, I've only had one Steelbook properly damaged, and that was the King of Comedy, and that was like full-on kick dented in the front and everything. I don't know why I never like asked them for an exchange or anything. Of course, it's sold out, so it really kind of sucks on my part because I really like the Steelbook. It's just there is a clarity there when you get something damaged in the mail and it's just like, and you're stuck with it and you're like, yeah, I kind of don't have much feeling towards this because it's fucked. So, oh god. Yes, I've learned from 4 years of cutting that you should definitely aim a knife towards your face. Maybe there's a reason I do that. It's stupidity. It's pure stupidity. I don't think... Okay, so the Steelbook is also... isn't wrapped up in anything, so it's a pretty basic... I would say UK Steelbook set. Same thing happens with Arrow Video and whatnot. So what have we got? Alright, so... I don't want... Is this a J card? What is this? Is it gonna come off or not? Oh, it's got sticky on it, of course. I know I should have expected that, but you know. Alright. So that comes off, which is nice. No, oh, it does have a barcode. Oh, shit. Okay. I guess I can sell it as an individual unit. Yeah. So that's what we've got. Matte finish. I like it. This is like similar kind of hard kind of cardboard to Arrow Video. Of course, because it was inside a box, it's fucking premium. Like, it's like, shouldn't have any damages or defects. Nice artwork choices as an overall. I have heard, of course, from the grapevine that people are saying that the 4K looks quite bad. Like, well, it doesn't seem like a great upgrade as a format. So there's disappointment there. Holy shit. Okay, this is full gloss. Let me grab my gloves. So I don't like, usually when I get a collector set like this, I'd like to get the standard release so I can at least watch the 4K, but knowing that it's not much of a visual upgrade or anything, or audio upgrade, I don't really care, so I'm not going to bother. Alright, so first up, of course, we will show off the Steelbook. Oh, yeah, no, I see what people mean now. Okay, so let's take a look at this baby. Okay, first up, this is your basic look. Yeah, embossing, definitely embossed. I like that, that's really nice. This is definitely the nicest Steelbook, like, just by looking at it now here. Of course, it does look, I don't think you can tell that much on the camera, but looks like there's a bit of wear. I don't know, just a printing problem, but at the same time, it's kind of just shimmies around the side there, so I don't really mind too much. Very nice look to it. I like the back, metallic-y blade, no debossing obviously on here, just flat. So they didn't go all out, but I do like the metallic-y look, obviously the embossing there. Pretty nice. Embossing? It's debossing, it goes in. And then just a simple title of Inglourious Basterds. I don't even really need it to focus too much, but I'll try. No, only a universal logo. No 4K logos or anything. Curious. Oh. Yeah, and then you've got... Oh, nice. Holy shit. Alright. So firstly, you've got your Blu-ray and your 4K discs. But look at that. What the hell? It's got a poster. So it's obviously because the character in the film is an actress. Oh, and of course, The Story of the Nation, the other movie that's in the film. Oh, that's really good artwork. That's a really good artwork choice. I didn't even know that the first poster existed, and it does. It must be an in-universe thing, right? It'd have to be. But yeah, that's just really nice. I don't mind that there's no real difference between the artworks on the two discs, though. But yeah, overall, pretty nice Steelbook. As a standalone release, I could see this being like really, really popular. It's definitely a very nice, really well utilized Steelbook. So let's see what the rest of the contents look like. So we've got a book. Interesting. Nothing much in the back. Oh, this has an essay in it. Synopsis. Look, it's going to talk about the movie. Behind the scenes. Okay, let's just get a general gist. You've got some images. It's basically, yeah, people talking about the film. Some quotes from iconic scenes. This is how you do it. I've always been very disliked of some of the booklets that you get in some premiums. So this is just like, yeah, an essay. This is how you do a book. Come on, it even has character stuff. It talks about the characters. You don't need it, but it has it. That's nice. I really appreciate that. This is just extra stuff that's just fun. I believe this is restricted to this edition. Even got a stuff about the writer and director, so about Tarantino himself. All this extra stuff. Some good images too. My God, sorry, I just got the Blade Runner mantle I've been. This shoots it out of the goddamn park. Sure, the artwork on the front isn't fantastic, but the book on the inside, beautiful. This is really dumb. This is the front, apparently. This is the back. Obviously, the front is where it opens. I guess that makes sense. These are little folders that they have. Oh, it's got a little tape around. All right. So you got a few picture cards. You got the same logo on the back. Nothing amazing. What have we got? This is my masterpiece. These are good. These are good quality images. You see that shine? That's a good quality image. It slides on itself as well. Yeah. Okay, so 4 nice, good quality images. This is already showing itself to be beauty. Yeah, sure, okay. I didn't exactly need to get the one click, whatever the frack. But at the same time, I like the fact that you can get 2 different steelbooks. That's something unique. You don't, which is why the real big temptation came there. It's premiums don't do that. They don't release two different steelbooks and say, hey, here's one set and here's a different set. Choose wisely. Or get both. It's always just the same steelbook, the same insides. The only difference is always the outer packaging. You know, like you get a full slip, or you get a double lenticular, or you get a single lenticular. But this time it's not like that at all. So of course then you've got your little character cards, which again, same material, which is nice. So who do you get? You get Genghis Khan. I like how he's got on the handwriting too. Bridget, or is it Birgit? Bridget Helm. Bridget Horn. Okay. Winnetow, King Kong, G.W. Pabst, Marco Polo, and Edgar Wallace. Cute. I like that. They've all got like different kind of like colouring to it. Okay, one has slightly different colouring to the rest. I'm not going to keep the little white thing that goes around it because I hate those. I'm pretty sure most people hate them too. So first up, beautiful. I don't really know if I want to stick this back on, I'll be honest. I'm gonna debate on that. I don't really need to. I like the artwork of this. So, but yeah, limited to 1,000 units doesn't tell you what number, because obviously this is the one-click thing. It's like I don't think the individual ones actually give you individual numbers. So if you know, please feel free to comment. So let's check out edition number 2. Edition number 1. The other one was actually edition number 2. Gotta love that sticky stick. At least it comes off. I do like how they have different colours and stuff to it. For example, this one, it's like, look at the masculine men in their red background. And look at the sexy women in their red background. Like, Jesus. Like, I've studied enough to know that red's a particular type of colour. Anyway. Again, same type of material and everything. Same type of look. Same type of feel. This one, no, I'm pretty sure they both say Ultra HD. It's just the steelbooks that don't. So again, even the spine of the steelbook, exact same. This is the one that everyone has from the US. And, okay. I'll appeal to this. It's a matte finish. I kind of appreciate that. I love myself some glossy. I love that. Okay, I get ya. But I love matte finishes, because matte finishes are simple. I don't actually need to wear gloves. Yeah. No, it's actually got really simple artwork to it, but I'll be honest, I kind of dig it. Like, sure, if this was different and was more like, wasn't like the first set and whatever, then sure, and whatever. But at the same time, yes, and then you just got the... This is a very standard steelbook, you know, you got the art design of just the two of them looking at the camera. I think this is actually not the final scene of the film, though, interestingly enough, because Eli Roth was not in that scene. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it wasn't. No, it wasn't. I won't take out the discs. I don't really think it's worthwhile. But, look, it's nice. It's cute. I dig it. I don't dislike it. Then comes your book. Obviously, this one's in red, which is nicely different. And this is your standard. At least every single page is a different image. I appreciate that. Like, I don't mind books that are like, here's a collage of all the images and whatever. So it's just images. And then, and then it becomes full page. Why? You were doing so... Okay, it has some full page spreads like that. Like, that's an okay full page spread. But, like, you know, why? I mean, like, that's an okay full-page spread if it, like, still has a dichotomy between the two. It's like it doesn't want to make up its mind, you know? It's so weird. It is nice images. It's a good material. So, I would say that Zavvi's pulled this one off. I kind of I don't mind, actually, how they've changed it. Like, that's a good open spread. There are some good spreads like that. I think it probably should have opened with a spread like that and then jump between. It's very inconsistent. So, that's interesting. It has what I like and dislike about books like this, but only like the middle shot is the one that I like properly dislike, which is that one. Because it's just kind of yucky. I don't like it. I don't like people getting cut in half in a book. That could be like a good, like, horror. Anyway. So far, I'm actually really liking that I got this edition. Just the whole thing. Like, obviously, yeah, sure. If I had a choice of one or the other, I'd obviously go with the second set because it's so much better. Like this already, like, again, same ordeal, same material, but different images, which I can appreciate that. There's a lot that I can appreciate about this. For Zavvi's first, like, trial of, hey, here's a limited edition premium, we're going to give you badass packaging, I mean, bad, comma, bad space ass, as in, it's bad packaging. But, as in their boxes and how they do that. But this stuff is good, I will admit, this is good stuff. Character cards, I don't mind. Never hurts to have character cards. Some films can really benefit from it, some films don't. I think this film does alright with it. Does effective use of its character cards. Alright. So as an overall, while I'm putting this away, what do I think of Zavvi's first premium? I think it's pretty good. Sure, the box that it came in... Well, when you're someone like me who orders directly from Manta Lab and shit like that, you know you can get better. You know you can get your thing completely wrapped in like 17 different layers of bubble wrap. Even in a thin ass box, Manta Lab still knows what the fuck they're doing. Zavvi, on the other hand, have a lot to learn. They always have had a lot to learn because realistically they've never been great with their packaging. But, like, that aside, what can I say about this as a set? Really unique. I'll be honest with you, like, if the UHD was better, like, as a actual disc, I would be, like, hella praising the crap out of this. But in terms of the idea of getting not just one, but two different sets with two different selections of stuff is just incredible to me. Obviously, this is a bigger red gloss, whereas this is a not. So... that's like where they've traded. Like, this has like the matte on the outside, but this has the gloss on the outside, whereas that has the gloss on the inside. And this has, I like that. It's like, it's so interesting to me. As an overall, I like the artwork choices. I like how they've put the labels on the side and how they've got artwork again on the back. Sure, the top and bottom are bare. I don't really mind. I think that's probably best. I think they've really pulled it out of the bag here. Like, they've really done something great. Like, I'm not... obviously, I'm not getting paid to review, so this is like my honest opinion just from a standard like reaction to this. I think it works out pretty well. Obviously, some people are going to get buggered in transit with just shipping. You know, the amount of people I can imagine who've paid top quality dollar for this shit and are going to get it in a thin-ass box with one tiny bubble regular. I understand. It's a piece of shit. Like, even mine got damaged in the corners. I'm lucky, though, because it's designed as well, so this is a bit slightly indented. So, but yeah, I'm very lucky to have gotten it in this condition. I've always been lucky with Zavvi, which I'm very happy with. But yeah, I've seen the kind of travesties, but at the same time, every country has their own bloody problems. But I like it. It's a really good set. It's going to be a beautiful mantelpiece item. Obviously, I'm going to, if I ever show it off to people, be like, hey, which Steelbook do you want to see? This one or this one, you know? So it's interesting. I think they did an interesting just presentation. I very much dig it. I honestly, I really praise to them. Mostly just as a whole. Just having not just two different slips which you could buy separately, but both of them have different elements. They've got two different cover arts, they've got two different steelbooks, they've got two different inside artworks for the steelbooks and outside artwork. One's glossy, one's matte, one's debossed, one's just matte. It's so cool. And then you've got the different character cards and then the kooky cards from the game. Like, you've got different, like, postcards. The booklets are different. Everything about it is like, this is what I'd want from a premium. If I was to buy a one-click, this is what I want. I'm terming this a one-click just because it collects the whole thing in one go. That's usually what a one-click is. So I think they've done really well here. See, there's also obviously the criticism, like, someone who would buy, say, a one-click of Manta Lab might be like, I really want the double lenticular, but I want to sell the other two, but I want to keep the box as well. So you keep the box, you keep your double lenticular, you sell the other two. The other two are just as identical. Sure, they'll have a card that says, oh, it's a part of the one-click, But for the most part, the rest of it's all the same. You're not going to get anything different, only the outer packaging. Or you could keep 2 of the 3 things and sell one of them to make some money back and whatever. So like, with something like that, as a, if you want to be a reseller, whatever, whether you're flipping it, whatever the crap, realistically, you're not going to sell for a low price. If it's going to sell, you're going to want to sell for a high price, because that's what the market is asking for. That's the demand. And it's like, something like that, I can understand people being like, I don't want to get this because what if I don't want one but I want the other, but what if I want both because it isn't? Like, there's different elements to it like that, which is where I'd probably just argue, maybe just buy it for yourself, mate. Maybe just don't take them out of the shrink wrap. Maybe just resell the whole box. Maybe be a dick about it. I don't know. For me, I bought it because I really liked the film. It's one of my favorite of Tarantino's. Not my actual favorite, but one of his best for sure, which isn't saying a lot. All of his films are pretty great. So, as an overall, I think this is a really nice set. And honestly, I totally recommend it. If the pre-order is back up on Zavvi, I don't know if it's down again, if it's sold out. I think a lot of people were iffy about it. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm very impressed. I'm very happy with it. For once again, the one click and actually getting 2 different things, pretty nice. I just really want to emphasize it. It's different. Nothing in it's the same, and I really like that. It's from Zavvi, which is really, really annoying. Still, it didn't sell out in seconds though, so I had time to buy it. I was happy with that. Anyway, that's all for now. Thank you all so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, feel free to like, share, and subscribe for more. Of course, what are your thoughts of this whole idea of Zavvi's doing a one-click? What do you think of their presentation, their whole overall schmig? That's not a word, but you know what I mean. Obviously, I would have shown off the box, but I feel like if you bought from Zavvi before, you know exactly the kind of box you're expecting. Thin cardboard. I was surprised that they had a little bubble of plastic in it, a little air bubble. I'm like, oh, that's cute. Thank God that they did, because that's the one part of the box that actually got whammed. So, to each their own. Honestly, I would prefer them to do better packaging, but I called off lucky in this case, and nothing's damaged, so I'm very happy. Anyway, see you next time.